This has disoriented me terribly.
Welcome to Pop Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the most emotional daytime talk show moments when the host was brought to tears or was on the verge of crying.
Wearing these bandages, sorry. My heart needs a bandage.
Number 10, Drew Barrymore's birthday surprise. The Drew Barrymore Show. Drew Barrymore has been in the business since she was pretty much knee-high, so she's had more than her fair share of landmark moments across her life and career. Indeed, she once took the audience on a tour of LA, stopping at places of significance to her and her life journey.
I thought I would be here forever. I never thought I was going to make it to somewhere better, and I'm just so happy with my life.
That is emotional in its own right, but we want to talk about a birthday episode. The moment saw David Letterman attempt to call in to wish her a happy birthday, but we all know how technology can be.
Everywhere. I'm sorry, I can't hear her.
Oh, you look like a fine cat.
Can you hear me?
Okay, it's the thought that counts,
yes,
Dave.
we can hear you.
We hear you.
Can
you hear us?
Forget it.
It turned out the problem was really quite simple. He just needed to relocate to the studio. She was so moved by the gesture that she almost instantly burst into tears.
We're gonna need the tissues.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that you came here.
Let me tell you something. You know that little trick with the computer and stuff, that Zoomer thing? That was my idea.
Number 9, Jennifer Hudson has an emotional reunion. The Jennifer Hudson Show. In September 2022, Jennifer Hudson crossed paths with 82-year-old Marilyn Freeman, an audience member who asked her to sing a gospel favorite. Hudson graciously complied, bringing many in the audience to tears.
He promised me a home over there.
Months later, Hudson and Freeman met again, and this time it was the host who became emotional. Freeman shared why it had been so important to her to be seated in the front row and have Hudson sing for her.
You're good inside and outside.
Make me cry.
And you radiate that. You radiate that to me. I don't make you cry.
Make me cry. Oh, Lord.
She expressed admiration for Hudson's goodness, making the host well up. Still, there wasn't much time for tears as Hudson still had one more surprise in store. The whole exchange is incredibly wholesome.
A never-ending past that comes to the Jennifer Hudson Show anytime you get ready, okay? And whatever you need me to sing, I'm gonna sing it for you.
Number 8, Ellen DeGeneres tears up over a dog adoption that didn't go as planned. The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Ellen fans were used to the host coming out with the biggest smile as she greeted her audience. However, this day was different.
I am not capable of coming out and pretending to be funny and on when things are going so terribly wrong right now.
Sobbing, she shared that she'd adopted a dog named Iggy, but his high energy was too much for her and wife Portia de Rossi's other pets. So she gave Iggy to her hairdresser's family, since they had 2 kids. Unfortunately, it seems Ellen hadn't read the adoption papers thoroughly enough.
And because I did it wrong, those people went and took that dog out of their home and took it away from those kids. And I feel totally responsible for it, and I'm so sorry.
Despite her good intentions, this move violated the contract, resulting in Iggy being taken back by the rescue organization. Through tears, Ellen begged for Iggy to be returned to the family. However, the pup was reportedly placed in a new home.
I'm sorry. I didn't call you. I'm sorry. I did the wrong thing. Just give it back to the family. Please, please, please.
Number 7, Genie Mai gets candid about her marital status. The Real. In this 2018 segment, The Real hosts discussed things in life people wished they had learned sooner.
Knowing what I know now about who I married, I wouldn't have married him. Oh, Genie. Yeah, no, I know. I don't mean to get that serious.
While they were seemingly hesitant to jump in at first, Genie Mai made the tearful confession she wouldn't have chosen the same spouse knowing what she does now. At the time, she was dealing with the breakdown of her roughly decade-long marriage, with the divorce being finalized later that year.
He would always say back then is like, you really truly don't know a person until they don't get what they want. But I never thought he would be the one to prove that to me, you know?
She voiced what many people in her shoes have probably thought at one time or another, and reflected on the signs and red flags she'd missed. It's really heartwarming to see her co-stars rally around her.
Did I know the real you, or is this the real you? And so it's just really hard. We're not talking about a couple years, we're talking about 10 years.
I'm sorry.
Number 6. Henry Winkler offers warm words to Kelly Clarkson's daughter, The Kelly Clarkson Show. During a retrospective, Clarkson shared that she's no stranger to shedding a few tears on her show.
One thing that came as a bit of a surprise was how often our guests managed to make me cry. Even for me, it was shocking. Sometimes straight out bawl. I cry a lot on this show.
However, one incident that strikes us in particular took place during an interview with Henry Winkler. During their conversation, Kelly shared that her daughter River has been getting picked on at school because of her dyslexia. Winkler, who is also dyslexic, jumped in immediately with advice and support. But the most touching part was when he looked straight at the camera and spoke directly to River.
River, I got it. All right. How you learn has nothing to do with how brilliant you are.
That's when Clarkson totally lost it. In all fairness, how else do you react when Fonzie offers your kid words of empowerment on national television?
It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. My makeup artist is gonna kill me. It's so nice.
Number 5. Oprah reunites with the teacher who believed in her, The Oprah Winfrey Show. When you think back to your school days, do you remember that one teacher that stood out? The one who made you believe that the sky's the limit?
I'd like to tell you about my favorite teacher. When I was in the 4th grade, I ran home the first day of the 4th grade to tell my dad that I had the best teacher anybody could ever have. Her name was Mrs. Duncan.
Does remembering them and their encouragement make you feel a bit weepy? Well, that's certainly what happened to Oprah here. She talked about the 4th grade teacher who shaped her life, and as soon as she saw her, she couldn't stop those waterworks. Their reunion was so sweet, and the emotion radiating from Oprah is incredibly touching. It just goes to show the lasting impact teachers can leave on their students, even going all the way back to 4th grade.
You always let me lead devotion.
Bless your heart.
And we'd have graham crackers.
Number 4. Whoopi Goldberg grieves her good friend Mike Nichols. The View. In 2014, The View hosts paid tribute to director Mike Nichols, who had just passed away.
This morning...
Want me to do it? This morning, news broke that entertainment pioneer Mike Nichols died suddenly.
Whoopi Goldberg started to announce the tragic news, but broke down before she could get the whole sentence out, leaving her co-hosts to step in. She was especially devastated because Nichols was a close friend, and the one who gave her the big break that would launch her impressive career.
Whoopi has a hard time putting into words, which is why I'm doing it for her, but this man meant the world to her.
Mike Nichols is the one who first saw Whoopi performing and said, "You got something, kid."
The news was still fresh. You could even hear the gasps of shock as Nicole Wallace revealed the information. Even if you didn't know who Nichols was, you could tell from Goldberg and the audience reactions that he was a very special individual.
Gave her entire beginning of her career and recognized her brilliance before anyone else.
Number 3. Wendy Williams pays tribute to a late fan. The Wendy Williams Show. Viewers of this 2017 episode may have noticed the empty seat in Williams' audience.
One of the things you might have noticed today is that there's an empty chair.
The host explained that it was meant to be filled by British 29-year-old Martin Hett. She shared that he had saved up for 2 years for a big trip across the pond and had tickets to 2 of her shows.
He was supposed to be in our Wendy audience yesterday and today. He saved for 2 years to have a fabulous time in New York and come to our show.
Sadly, Hett was among the victims of the Manchester Arena attack. Williams could barely choke back her tears as she shared Hett's story and paid tribute to him. she left the seat open for him and her audience in honor of his memory.
So Martin, in honor of you, we're keeping that chair open. And our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family.
Number 2, Tamara Mory Housley returns following a heartbreaking family loss. The Real. We always expect some raw realness from The Real. Few times was it needed more than in the wake of the Thousand Oaks attack that took many lives, including Elena Housley's, Tamara Mory Housley's niece.
She would want me, sweet Elena, to move forward. I don't like to say move on, because I don't think I'll ever move on with the fact that she's not here with me or with our family.
Mory Housley understandably had taken some time off to grieve with her family, but even upon her return to work, that heartache, of course, still cut deep. In a touching tribute to her late niece, Mory, crying, delivered incredibly heartfelt words.
That sweet 18-year-old girl impacted people in such a positive way, and that's how we've been able to move on, the love.
She used her platform to share a poignant message about kindness and enacting change, and fondly remembered her niece, leaving a lasting impact with her stirring words.
We would sing together during the holidays.
That's the video of you and her practicing.
I loved that girl.
Number 1, Nick Cannon mourns a personal loss. Nick Cannon. Experiencing the loss of a child is an unimaginable ordeal, but sadly, one that Nick Cannon and Alyssa Scott went through.
This is the pick of the day. My youngest son, Zen Scott Cannon, right there.
In December 2021, Cannon announced to his audience that the pair had lost their baby Zen. He explained that Zen had been diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor, and unfortunately, he took a turn for the worse over the Thanksgiving period. Understandably, Cannon could barely get his words out as he talked about the time he spent with his son and their final days together.
Having the last, holding my son for the last time.
Hearing him voice his grief shatters our hearts, leaving us unable to hold back tears. It's a deeply heart-wrenching moment that stays with you.
I turned around and not only did we get to see the sunrise, but we got to see the sunset too.
Which daytime talk show moment made you cry as hard as the host? Let us know in the comments.